There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Terrapins ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the football on the return. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. It's Joyner. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The sure hands, it's small. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Joyner. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Here's Williams. Got his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be...
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. He's got it again. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking to scramble. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to...
Makes the grab in their space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tavian St. Clair gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. Could be an alley. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to Joyner. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Joyner. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Williams to the air again. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Throwing, Williams. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Here's a give to Joyner. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job.
Makes the grab and room to run. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Finds his man. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dalton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. St. Clair. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, St. Clair. Moving out to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Again, it's St. Clair. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Howard. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He rifles one deep to the left.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Tavian St. Clair unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Dalton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Fires one high and deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Crosses the 30. He's got him. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Maryland.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the Utah Utes. And it's BYU engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in.
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. From the gun on third down, St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. They go play action with St. Clair. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Handoff to Joyner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's Quentin one more time. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. There's a crease. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back open in the middle, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, number 19. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Tavian St. Clair puts it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Howard.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Tavian on the play action.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find the rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing St. Clair. Sets up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. St. Clair from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Terrapins! The Terps respond. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll give it to Joyner. There's some room.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Joyner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. You just hope this isn't serious. He's run himself right into the Heisman Trophy race at this point in the season. The run from the shotgun. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Joyner again. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Here's Williams. Got his man. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Here's Joyner. Touchdown, TCU! The running attack gets it done and produces 6. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. St. Clair throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They go play action with St. Clair. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Tavian St. Clair. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to scramble. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.